Hello and welcome back to another episode with me, Adam, at Team Seegers Motorworks, and today we have an E46 330D Coupe in for poly bushes and underside cleanup. So we will be going through all of that and show you the car now. So here's the car we'll be working on. Be working on it outside because my workshop is full to max capacity. Get this one up on stands. Here we go, car's up on actual stands, going old school. It's nice to stay humble a little bit. Outside workshop's currently staying dry, but I'll just show you around some of the jobs that I'm going to be doing on it. Starting with front anti-roll bar bushes, we're going to poly bush those and paint up the anti-roll bar. They're pretty common to overall. Don't worry Jack, I won't tell the viewers how much fun you had changing these brakes. The secret is safe with me. So we'll clamber underneath. Now the under trays are off. We'll have a bit of a better look. But yeah, that other front bush is pretty knackered anyway. And then we're going to do inner and outer tie rods and track rod ends. A little bit of slop in the steering rack. So it will drop the whole exhaust system. We have got a lot of under sealing to do and just general prep it, tidy up, get it ready for the winter, make sure any surface corrosion's all done, treated, and then we'll go to the back end where all the main of this work is going to get done. Starting with, we've got poly bushes for the diff. That's the two front ones and the rear one. We've got rear subframe bushes in poly bushes, we can use those. So we've got rear subframe bushes to do as well, so I'm going to drop this whole axle all in one go. There is a couple of crusty areas that I'm going to spend some time cleaning up, make sure everything's right. Some of the bushes we're just going to change for OEM ones. There's no real need to go all out poly bushes. Obviously it'll be nice, but you've got to keep the cost to a sensible figure. We will be painting the whole subframe. That's been sort of done-ish. But yeah, it's got braided lines on this one already. I'll give it a brake fluid flush. Yeah, that's about it. That bush up there, I don't know if you can see it, is pulling out. So just catching this all at the right time. But yeah, enough talking. Let's get on with it. Okay, so going under the E46, let's take a look underneath. We've got the subframe and everything down, prop shafts now hanging up. Let's have a look at all these crusty areas before attacking it and cleaning it all up. Oh. So worst one being this whole area. Luckily it's not too far gone, it just really needs a massive clean up. Rust treat everything. And there's the other side's pretty good. Perfect example. Here you can see the contact points between the bush and the body. I'm not sure why E46s and later ones have gone to this where they've got the raised bits, but you can see the witness marks of the bushes, which adds the stress points to it. Poly bushing it will make it a lot better, perfectly flat surface contact. And then we've got these other crusty areas all around the fuel tank. I'm gonna clean up everything, change all the brake lines, nice and rusty, and all of that area. And then we got the pockets. They're not looking very nice, so we'll get in there. Oh, here's the other trailing arm pocket. Again, not very nice, but all savable, so we'll clean that all up, all in there as well above the fuel tank. Let's get this cleaned up, treated, primed, and then undersealed. So I'll show you it once it's all primed, and then spend some hours cleaning up under here. And then luckily, just catching this at the right time, the battery tray all at the point of perfect timing, so there's no fractures or anything, but we'll see once we clean it up. Okay, so that's the inner tie rods, outer track rod ends removed, front anti-roll bars off, and the TCA bushes for the rear wishbone, or for the front wishbone, rear bush. So that's all off now, and then just give the front a light clean and then get that ready for underseal as well. And here are those items. So the anti-roll bar bushes are completely worn. All the paint's come off as well. It's quite a thick powder coat layer that's on these, so they do flake away, leaving quite a chunk. And then the TCA bushes will push these out and get the powerflex ones pushed in, and then got new arms as well for the steering. On to the next job. Yeah, that's all primed up. Let that all dry, and then we'll get some underseal on it. Bit of seam sealer where I've wheeled the original seam sealer off, so we'll get that back looking mint. But yeah, not too bad. We got the complete rear subframe and everything's now off. We will get this one stripped down. Some of these lovely bushes, replace them with poly ones and get it all painted up. Make this one look all nice and fresh. There is a budget that I am trying to stick to with this build, so we have got to take that into consideration before going full overboard on everything, which would always be nice, but sometimes it's just not possible. So now we've got it all stripped down to component form. We'll get the bushes removed and then get on with cleaning it all up. Give it a nice paint. Yeah, look at those. Lovely. I'd like to do the backing plates on the brakes, but that means doing the wheel bearings, and it's just not in the customer's budget, so I'm gonna have to just clean up as best as I can and then paint as well. Axles rebuilt using powerflex bushes. I decided to go for the new wheel bearings and backing plates, which is quite lucky. So we get to do a nice build on that. So pretty much ready to sling this one back into the car, get all the brakes bled up, get the handbrake all done. Mint. Just a quick look under before putting the last under tray back on. So we've got painted front anti-roll bar, powerflex bushes, we've done the TCA bushes, powerflex ones. It's lovely. Replaced the steering rack for a decent second-hand one. Done new inner and outer tie rods and track rod ends. So just about to put this under tray on now. I'll show you the back of the car. But it's all looking nice. Got maximum protection with the undersill. We've got new drop links both sides. And there's a little TCA poly bush. Lovely. Right on, car's all done, just about to put the wheels on, then it can go off for a 4-wheel alignment, but I'll just quickly show you the underneath. All nice and undersealed, poly-bushed, painted rear axle. Yeah. Happy days. A lot of hours, obviously, is trying to stick to a budget, which is always hard to do when old cars have old problems. So, happy with that. Hope the customer's happy too. Car's all done, just took it for a test drive. Tell you what, having a manual 330D is bloody awesome. Definitely can't wait to do the manual conversion swap on my 330D Touring. But yeah, transforms it massively. Awesome car.